Sound of money. Every time I hear this noise, I always feel like the sound of money. What's the sound of money? The Five of Wands. A fight. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles. Oh, wow. And the Three of Pentacles. All right. So I see a couple of people fighting for someone with talent. Look, there's definitely competition for this talented person right here. See? Five of Wands. This is the fight card. That's a bunch of people fighting, right? And there's this single woman right here. But this single lady, she's talented. Has a lot of potential. Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of potential you could work with on this one. All right. The Tower. That's a breakthrough. Having a breakthrough moment as well. Or also a fight just breaks out out of nowhere. I feel like at work, there's a fight that just breaks out of nowhere. The Knight of Wands. The fuck? The Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is a lot of fighting. What are you watching? Or are you playing a sport? The Six of Pentacles. This could be a sport. This is a very competitive sport. For another person, I can't help but to tell you that I see a physical fight right here. A physical altercation behind this single lady right here. The Nine of Pentacles is a single lady. It's also a woman that can sing. She constantly has a bird. The bird is on top of her head, so her thoughts, they sound, they can produce and generate money. All right, there's coins. She's surrounded by coins. That's a very talented person. The Five of Wands. Also, this is a very competitive field. Like if you're going into Hollywood to become a singer or something like that, or the Three of Pentacles. Entering this competitive state. Or competitive, I feel competitive sport. It's very competitive where this person is at. Also, it's a female. There's a lot of men fighting for this female. Also, you could have a lot of men that are fighting for you at work. They're rooting for you or your crew, your men. Because I feel like this woman leads these men, these young people, the youth. Because these are all young. These are young kids. Or this youth can get along. This person has the gift to stop them from fighting and retreating. Six of Pentacles. Learn how to give and take. Learn how to get along. This could be boxing. But there could be a female right here too. I feel like there's a young female setting up fights right here and making money out of it. This reminds me of Fast and the Furious or whatever. Like everybody's getting together. She's collecting all the money. And then there's going to be a fight. And they're placing bets on a fight. A very public fight. There's pets. Also, they could be fighting dogs. These are some young kids fighting dogs. There's a woman right here, the Nine of Pentacles, that knows about this, or she's the one making all the profit out of it. She's the one that, like, this woman is like, she runs this. She runs this little gang, or this is her crew. These are her minions. This is people who do shit for her too. Like, if this woman said, I need you to go beat this person's ass, they're going to go run and beat their ass. Okay, excuse what I'm saying, but this is the story that I'm getting. Or if they hear any complaints about this woman right here, these people will show up at somebody's door. And, like, this woman has a lot of power, although I still haven't got too many. The Death card. The Justice card, yeah, and the Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, oh, the Six of Swords, the King of Swords. Yeah, this is a woman that holds a lot of power. This is a person, she has a very powerful position. This could be a medium, a homicide detective with the Justice, Death card, and the Queen of Swords. That's definitely like a homicide detective, a female, or it's a high priestess, a shaman, a pastor, or something like that, even a preacher, because they show up. They're there for the youth at times when people, because I believe pastors and preachers and stuff, they'll go visit people in jail. They'll go visit people in jail and they'll preach the word to them or something like that. I feel like this is the youth. It's a woman with a lot of power. All right. This woman holds a lot of Scorpio death card. Yeah. Scorpio placements, half Libra, half Scorpio, Ace of Pentacles. It's a big fucking badge she has. This bitch is, excuse my language, she's an FBI agent. She's CIA. I swear, she's CIA. She investigates like serious homicides and stuff like that. All right. Look, she's known to solve cases. Right. Also, this could be someone, a medium that works side by side with the Justice card. She gives information, or their information is very valuable to the feds or whatever. Like they hire this medium, or she's a gifted person or whatever, a pastor, preacher, doesn't matter, person of divination. Like, for example, when there's homicides behind religion or something like that, or if they have occulted things around there on a homicide or something like that, they call this person in. What does this and this mean or whatever? What practice is this? And have you ever seen this kind of practice or whatever? So there's a lot of questioning going on. The Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Someone's like, whoever this woman is, she's gifted the gift of discernment. Like, for some reason, it's like she has an instinct when they start to give her a hesitation or they act a little nervous. She has a good way in getting the truth out of people. She doesn't have to pull teeth out of people. She just got to look at them straight in the fucking eye. So you're saying you wasn't there? Can you back that up? Like, for some reason, the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the World card, the Ten of Pentacles. There you go, going from 9 to 10. All right. Also, someone's moving up ranking up. Also, I feel like the High Priestess or this pastor, this preacher or something is very connected to this homicide detective. And that's where they go to talk to or whatever. And they give him like sound advice. But I feel like if this is an investigation, they have to take it to a certain priest, or they have to take it to a high priestess or something like that to decode some of the things, some of the symbolism that is put on this body. Like, I feel like a homicide detective is showing it to someone of divination and telling them, do you know these certain marks? Have you ever seen these marks? And someone is teaching them, like, this the marks. You're going to have to do a cleanse, or, then you get your information that night. Look under this or something like that. They're guiding the homicide detective, or this homicide detective is into the occult. Or they're a firm believer of God, like, the sword. To me, I feel like as long as, you're praying, be a good human. Be as justful as you can be. We can repent of sins, but there's some things in this world that we have to pay for and we have to be held accountable for. I don't know why I'm saying this and putting it out there. But yeah, what you do with your gifts are very important. Like someone here chose to live their life as a homicide detective, a female right here, a female. She's a hell of a gift to the world. Is to actually do their job right. Like you're actually trusted. That you're not going to fuck this up, or that you're crooked. All right, whoever this person is. But it's the Eight of Cups twice. The Eight of Cups. It's a very tough job. Yeah, anxiety. All right. You have to go to a priest, you have to go to therapy or a high priestess or someone of divination for you to like get these kinds of energies out of you, because when you work, if you're a homicide detective, you're a fucking medium. All right. You're a medium, period, because you're so close to death all the time, and you're probably one of the first people that gets called in to investigate a body. You're a fucking medium, period. You know, it's something. It's a way of life you chose. It can be very fulfilling, but it can be very stressful. Um, 4 different lives, very different scenarios, very different stories. A lot of paperwork. I feel like a lot of paperwork. I also feel like you're having to come in with a rookie cop or something, a young buck. The Seven of Cups, the Temperance, the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, a young buck. And I also feel like it's like 2 homicide detectives. One is a rookie, right? And one is a veteran, and one is into the occult, and the other one is into God. And like you guys have differences in beliefs, but it works well, because it's crazy how both of them being very spiritual can like join forces to overall fight evil. But it's like they really are mediums, because some of the things that you're discovering is like that how did you see that? I don't know, something just told me, or I heard a whisper, or I felt a spirit, or I heard a voice. And like I can't really explain it, but I know where I need to look for the evidence and find it. I've been able to catch people slipping for a long fucking time. The Sun card, for a long fucking time. So I feel like a homicide detective, to see things differently, maybe church hasn't been working, or the occultic way hasn't been working. Like I feel like someone's finding something brand new in order to free themselves from the bondage they have from their work, because that's a tough job. It's a tough job being a homicide detective, but it's a very blessed one, because you put a lot of closure into people's lives, just like a medium. So I'm gonna say, you are a medium. You have to find certain ways to ground yourself, because that's a lot of heartache you're taking for a life career. And when you finally retire, things that you didn't think mattered will matter. Like, oh, I wonder what happened with that. Like, it's hard to quit that lifestyle after it's time to quit it. You have to find different outlets. All right. It's part of being a medium. You have to put yourself in different situations that ain't got nothing with the dark. You got to find light in this dark world, and it does exist, even if it has to be you. You got to get yourself involved in something that's going to make you feel good about giving back. I don't know. That's just what I feel. Whoever this is, you got to find something good in your life. Don't worry about it. Like, the Most High, God got you. You are blessed. You're amongst the very few that really want to put these kind of people, that you like, real dark people. People don't have the strength to battle these kinds of people, and you do. It almost feels like some people won't even give you the credit that you deserve, because when a family's not happy, when there's unsolved murders and stuff like that, they almost pin it on you because you can't find out. But crimes happen in different ways. Like, I feel like someone really needs therapy. Like if it has to be through a tarot reader, through shaman, like through a shaman, or you have to go see a preacher or a pastor, like do that. Because some things, the priests are not allowed to tell. They're not, and also if you're sworn into secrecy, it's that kind of shit. That's what I'm talking about. You're not supposed to like even tell like your pastor. And yo, I watched a documentary on remote viewing of the CIA. This medium, he told his preacher the stuff. It was part of the religious ceremony, and he got in big fucking trouble over that. Big fucking trouble. And later on, they found him dead. I'm just saying. Like, like I said, even being a homicide detective, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, this is the kind of scenarios that you start to investigate. You know what I mean? And people will lie. The Seven of Swords, they will constantly, it sounds good, but they're lying. Seven of Swords, the devil cards. Like, you're used to being around liars. Like, I feel like you have your nose is keen to the truth. I feel like, though, remember, there's a time to rest. There's a time to rest. And yes, I get it, when you're sworn into secrecy, but maybe that's why being a high priestess or something like that, or grounding yourself, finding different methods that the energy can take it away from you. Now, I don't want to say too much without saying too much, but man, look into ways of grounding yourself and cleansing yourself. Because if you can't say certain things, then you find certain ways that you can release it. And I'm going to leave it right there.